Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
Welcome back, Matthew Sukram with you here alongside Brad Brooks as we get set up for period number 2. Brad, that was a quick opening 20 minutes between the Rapids and the Voodoos.
Constant action, back and forth, very few stoppages, all kinds of changes on the fly. These players, yeah, the energy was there, so let's see more of that. That was fun.
It also seemed like the Rapids would prefer to play that style and get all 4 lines rolling consistently. I mean,
it seemed to be working for them.
It really did. They were creating a lot of chances. Now, I know the score clock says 18-7 in favor of the Voodoos, but they scored had maybe 25% of those shots come in on the last couple of minutes there on the goaltender Elijah Grant.
It really wasn't until the last 2 minutes that the Voodoos established any sort of pressure. So, yeah, you have to imagine that the talk in the change room between periods was, hey, let's keep that up.
And right off the bat here, it's sent into the Voodoos zone. Grishachev held on the boards. Taking a big hit on the far side was Lefebvre. The puck comes back around to the near side. And Little looking to get it out. Slaps it off the boards and dumps it into the zone. Lefebvre stops it from clearing, and the Voodoos have a chance here with the puck. That's Rive on the far side boards. Gets it up to Thompson. Thompson gets taken out of the play. And now Dawson tried to hold it in at the blue line. That didn't work, and now the Rapids go in on an odd man rush. Shot from the slot is up high and played in off the glass. Now controlled on the near side. That's Grishachev there, trying to play it down on the point. Couple of guys digging away at it. Dawson trying to get it out of the zone. Snyder right there trying to keep it in. Grishachev involved as well. The puck finally comes out of that area, and Chase Thompson going down the ice with it. He's going to carry it himself. Feeds it through the blue paint, but the goaltender Grant there to push that one aside. On the far side boards, couple of players battling for it. Gets kicked out to the neutral zone. And that's Snyder going the other way. The shot coming in. That one is stopped. Check that out, though. Stringer on that one. Back the other way. Mason going in. It's a 2-on-0. Back to Mason. The shot. What a save by Wilcox as he goes post to post and makes a huge blocker save. And now the other way, the Voodoos get it in on Grant, but he holds his ground as well.
Oh my goodness. What a save by Tyson Wilcox. The French River Rapids caught the Voodoos on a really bad change there and had all the time in the world on a 2-on-0, little tic-tac-toe, but Wilcox in the splits makes a great right pad save on French River to keep this game scoreless. What a chance.
That was a phenomenal stop by Wilcox.
Beautiful.
And that's the point where you yell down to your team at the end of the ice, okay, guys, you owe me one.
Bailed him out. Now go get me one. Yeah.
Over the blue line. That play's broken up. Little trying to get it out of the zone. Still in behind the blue line. Now it's chipped out. Little finds it in the neutral zone. Plays it to the near side boards. Macmillan has it going in on the right wing side. Macmillan plays it into the end boards for McElhenney. McElhenney and McMillan trying to find the puck there. They actually run into each other, and that allows the Rapids to get it out, but not very far. McMillan finds it again, coming in. This time he takes the shot, and Grant makes the kick save. Up to Christopoulos now, and the Rapids chip it off the boards and get it out to the neutral zone. The Voodoos send it right back the other way. 2:40 in the second period. Still no score. McMillan knocked down behind the net. That is going to allow Zemaitis to get that puck out of the zone, but it's quickly controlled by Case for the Voodoos, and Case flips it back down the right side boards for Rousseau, gets it over the blue line, but then stolen by Shashenko coming in to break up that play. He's held on the boards. Rousseau finds the puck, takes the shot, and that's blocked. Again, the defense doing a great job right in front of the Rapids net. Now Shashenko going the other way for French River. Just could not get control of the puck, and it's poked away from him, but not cleared. Shot goes right towards Wilcox, and then it comes up high, and it's over the crossbar. Off the shot from, it looked like Christopoulos in front of the net. It's Christopoulos who has the puck, he centers it, and it redirects right back towards Wilcox, who had to be quick there on that stop.
Looked like he tipped it through his own crease there. He got the goal stick on the puck, but it kind of redirected right past him through his own crease.
Case sends it down the left wing side. Russo gets it over the blue line and gets it onto the stick of that looked like Turner there, who took the shot. But now it's Rotundo.
Good hand eye by Rotundo to knock that down and keep the puck in there.
And keep the stick below his shoulder, too.
Right.
On the far side, now to the point. The Rapids get it out. This is Schulis down the ice. Schulis gets around the defender. Got control, but his centering pass is blocked. Now it's Snyder at the line. His shot is blocked as well. He got a second chance, and he rips it in, but it goes wide of the net. On the far side, that's Jansa. Backhands it off the boards. The Voodoos break up the play, but they can't get it out of the zone. Still caught in some skates, and now finally comes out, but the Rapids fire it right back in. 4.5 gone in the second period. I think we've had one whistle in this second period here.
So more of the same from the first.
As back and forth we go. Now it's Lemke in the neutral zone. He's got some players with him. Gets it to the middle, now to the right side. De Bruyne tries to go across his body, but it's wide of the net. Pinching in behind the net, that is McLean. Tried to get it over to the far side. Now in the middle, McLean's backhand redirects off his skate. Picked up on the end boards by the Rapids. They get to the blue line, and now they clear it. Down the middle of the ice, the save is made by Wilcox. A nice play there by Jesse Lefebvre to get a shot off with one of the defenders draped all over him. Now at the end of the play, we're getting our first, or maybe our second whistle of the period and our first penalty of the game. And it's Jesse Lefebvre in the box for slashing.
Always like seeing and drawing attention to local talent. And we know the Voodoos have a few North Bay and area products on their team. Obviously, Caleb Dawson, Chase Thompson, Mason Rotundo, all from North Bay. And Will Rive actually getting into, we haven't seen much of him this year. It's just his 9th game of the year, a goal and 4 assists for 5 points. But the French River Rapids also have a few local products, and Jesse Lefebvre, who just took that penalty, hails from nearby Sturgeon Falls.
There's a shot by Little, and he scores. The captain makes it 1-0 for Powassan. It didn't take long for the power play to get rolling, and now the Voodoos have the lead.
Just a few seconds into that, didn't even let me finish my point there, Alex Little. What a shot, though. Absolute snipe from just above the circle, and this game is 1-0 here, about 5 minutes into the second period, and you have to wonder if that's all it really takes now for the Voodoos to kind of, for the levees to break and the onslaught to begin, hopefully.
And as we mentioned, Alex Little was recognized pregame for scoring over 100 points in his NOJHL career.
Voodoos love having him as captain. The smooth skating Alex Little, over 100 points in his career. What a captain, what a player.
9th goal of the season for number 9, his 24th point of the year. And again, 24 points seems like a low number for Little, but this is just his 30th game this season. He missed some significant time this year, dealing with a couple of injuries. And that gives him now 110 points in his NOJHL career.
Definitely like seeing him back at full health because he's a guy that makes this, there's no question, this team is a lot better when he's in the lineup, Matt.
He, again, just a really great story. He got called up to the Voodoos at the end of the 2019-20 season, got into 4 games, didn't record a point as a call-up. And then, of course, the next season was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But then the 2021-22 season, he comes in, scores 28 points in 46 games, and then he has an opportunity to go play at a couple of Division III schools, and he was really kind of shopping around, seeing what he wanted, and he decided he wanted to come back and play for the Voodoos. Well, how did he get rewarded? He put up a 58-point season in the 54 regular season games.
21 goals as a defenseman, too. What a year he had. Absolutely phenomenal.
Finished the year as the second highest scoring defenseman in the NOJHL. And again, just this past offseason, again, he shopped around and looked at some opportunities to begin his educational journey and decided, you know what, might as well finish off my junior A career where it all really started, and the Voodoos are certainly happy that he's back. And again, back to full health.
Yeah. Well, and his opportunity here probably factored in, right, with the amount of ice time he knew he was going to see, you know, captaining a team, getting top pairing defensive minutes. So
here comes Smith firing that one in. It's deflected up high and it goes out to the neutral zone. Now you really got to see how French River responds now, right? They just had a great scoring opportunity with Jesse Lefebvre, but then he turns around, takes a slashing penalty, and that penalty leads to the Voodoos' goal. So you wonder how they respond now after now going down 1-0.
Well, and I like what I've seen from Powassan so far, keeping their foot on the pedal. They immediately were right back in French River zone with the pressure. So, yeah, and this next couple of minutes will be telling how the rest of the period will play out for French River.
Voodoos with the puck in their own zone. Send it down the ice into the Rapids area, but the French River get it right back out. Going in the zone, that was Grishachev, but he gets knocked off the puck. Stretch pass down the ice, gets connected to nobody, and the Rapids are able to dump it down the ice. Played in front of the Voodoos net, and now shot out. Turner gets it off his skate, onto his stick, and now gets it over to DeBroy. DeBroy coming in, takes the shot on Grant, and he holds on to it for the stoppage and play.
I've noticed a couple times this game, Mason Rotundo has been, I don't want to say cherry picking, but he's definitely been ahead of the rush. And on that last one, Case with the lead pass up to Rotundo looked like playing the wing and chipped in. And I've recently just been handed a note saying Mason Rotundo is actually playing forward tonight, and Cameron Lemke's been moved back to play on the back end on defense. So a bit of a switcheroo there. We're used to seeing Rotundo on the back end and Lemke on forward. So.
And there's a stop made by Grant. Interesting. I wonder if it's just a coaching hunch by Peter Goulet or just hey, I want to see what these guys can do in these different positions. So
you have to wonder, when you play these teams like French River, you try things, right? These are the games you can experiment with things like that.
There's a shot that goes up high. 11-10 remaining in the second period. 1-0 Powassan. DuBroy keeps it in, sends it to the middle, and now it's kicked out of the zone. Down the ice, it's Mason who's carrying it, looks to center it. Too many bodies in the area, but Mason gets it back across the left side, and they score! Dominic Bizdell with the goal, and we are all tied at 1.
Mason, with sort of a desperation attempt, was able to get a stick on the puck, and no one expected him to make that pass across the slot, and Bizdell sitting there, nobody around him, open net, fires it in. We've got a tie game here halfway through the second, Matt.
Dominic Bizdell is the team's co-leading scorer with 37 points on the year, and that's his 14th goal of the season. And
you were talking about a response from French River? Well, there it is. And Bizdell now leads the French River with 14 goals, 38 points.
Yeah, that was, Mason came in on the left side, and he had a couple of guys on the opposite side, but the defense for the Voodoos back checking perfectly, doing what they need to do to break up the play, and then that's just some bad puck luck against the Voodoos. Some great puck luck on the Rapids side to get that puck in that position over to a wide open Bizdell, and he kind of snuck in behind everybody. No one even saw him.
No one expected the pass or for Bizdell to sneak in. You're right.
So the Voodoos, their one goal coming on the power play. The Rapids now with the equalizer coming 5-on-5. So you know what their game plan is. Stay out of the box.
I think that's probably most teams' game plans. Whether or not they can execute that is another thing. But
all right, they've got more guys on the ice. We got them right where we want them.
Yeah. Oh, try to put that back to the point, and no one is there, so Case has to go all the way back into his own zone here.
And it's 2-on-1 in the zone.
And
Case looking for some support here.
Yeah, that
and
rapid
it's stolen, centering. The shot goes up high. Shashenko was right in the slot, and his shot goes up high. We will take a break, and we'll come back. It's 1-1 in the second.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
Matt, that goal went right to French River's legs. Their forecheck the past couple minutes has been right on it, and they, again, create a turnover there, but a great defensive stick by McLean to knock that puck up and over his goaltender to keep this game tied. And I think at this point, Powassan just has to sort of weather the storm, and obviously they've called a timeout, need to regroup a little bit, and credit to French River. They've come out and they've done exactly what they've wanted to do to start this second period. The shots are 24-11 for Powassan still. Seems like it's a bit of a one-sided affair in that regard, but French River's capitalizing on their chances.
I feel like the pace has slowed down a little bit ever since that first penalty, but the teams are still, it seems like they're making better passes. It's not as rushed or over-anticipated, I guess. They're making a lot smarter plays, and they're making the defense have to work a little harder this period. So here we go. Off the draw, the shot coming in. Save made by the goaltender, Wilcox.
Another smart glove save by Wilcox, and another stoppage. And you're right, the pace has considerably slowed here halfway through the second.
So we'll reset. Face-off will be on the far side. The Voodoos have just dropped one game in their last 5 games played. That was a 4-2 loss to Espanola last Wednesday, but they have really been on a hot stretch as we head towards the postseason. They've picked up wins over Hearst twice and one against Espanola and Iroquois Falls within those 4 wins in their last 5. And defense has really been the key as they go offside here. In their 4 wins, they've allowed just 8 goals against. So when you're averaging just 2 goals against and you're winning games, you're doing the right things. In
a league where you sometimes see a lot of lopsided scores, too, it's been pretty impressive what they've been able to do defensively lately, Matt. And the team that they're chasing, the Hearst Lumberjacks, in action right now, currently leading the first-place team in all of the NOJHL, the Blind River Beavers. The Hearst Lumberjacks with a 2-1 lead about halfway through the second there in Blind River. So the Voodoos fans keeping their eyes on that one as well.
1-1 here, and it's a 1-point difference between the Powassan Voodoos and the Hearst Lumberjacks in those standings.
Powassan 5 games left, including tonight. Hearst still has 6. So they're hoping for a little help from Blind River tonight.
You'd think when the day started, you're looking at the schedule and you never take anything for granted, but you're going, okay, this is a chance. Let's try and jump over them here.
Absolutely.
But again, you got to take care of your own business. And the Voodoos, Bizdell to the left side. The shot comes in from Lefebvre, and Wilcox makes a stop. And that's what I mean. The Voodoos have to take care of their own business here on home ice before they even care about what the heck happens in that game in Blind River.
I mean, it's definitely the time of year where you're scoreboard watching for sure, and the Voodoos definitely keeping their eye on that game. But yes, handle your own business. These are games that I don't want to say they're not guaranteed wins, but they're games that you have to win. They're 2 points that you've got to get. And at this point, with Hearst having a slightly tougher schedule to finish the year, they still have to face the Sioux Thunderbirds, who are a very strong team as well, a couple more times this year. So Sioux's playing their best hockey of the year right now, riding a 9-game point streak. So.
And Little was going in looking for a little more there, but a poke from Grant gets that away from the captain's stick and disrupts his goal scoring opportunity. But here they come again. It's developing to a 2-on-1. The shot scores! What a rocket off the stick of Tucker Shields. And the Powassan Voodoos retake the lead. It's 2-1.
And that one looks similar to Alex Little's goal. Just an absolute laser to the glove side of, it looks like we're going to have a goalie change after that. But what a shot to beat him glove side. And we're going to see Grant come out and Dyer come in little over halfway through the second here for French River. I don't know if I've ever seen that after just a second goal of the game on 25 shots.
That is, and Grant did not look happy about that.
No. He was beat clean. I mean, credit to Shields. That was a great shot. But
and pardon me, folks, that was actually a shorthanded goal. The Voodoos are on the penalty kill right now, and Alex Little jumped all over the earlier opportunity and then just kept creating chances. So the Voodoos get a power play goal and a shorthanded goal. The Rapids trying to tie it up here with 14 seconds left on their power play opportunity.
We've seen goals in all three phases, Matt. A power play goal and a shorthanded goal for the Voodoos and an even strength goal for French River.
Snyder to the right side, back across to the near side. Now sent back behind the net.
Alex Little drawing the assist, as we just heard from PA announcer Courtney Kenny. That's his second point of the game, Matt. As Lemke leads the rush here, goes around the net. Tries to send a pass out in front, but blocked by Dyer.
I was just trying to get the information there on what the penalty was there that we completely missed.
I didn't see that penalty happen either. But didn't matter. Voodoos are going to score regardless.
And again, so the Voodoos now with a 2-1 lead with that shorthanded goal. And the goaltender Grant is out on the bench and Dyer is in. This will be his 33rd game of the season. Comes in 3-21 on the year with a save percentage of .864 and a goals against average of 5.99.
Oof, rough stats, but whenever we've seen him in action, he looks a lot better than those stats would indicate.
Yeah. Look out. The netting certainly protecting us there from maybe a broken nose as that puck was coming right at us.
Bizdel might have it out for us here. He looked like he was trying to direct that directly at you, Matt, so heads up.
6:27 to go in the second period. 2-1 lead for the Voodoos. So what do they need? They need to score a goal on a penalty shot. They need to score a goal even strength, and they need to score an empty net goal for the Lemieux hat trick, right?
Yeah, really all they need to put pucks in the net is to have a different number of players on the ice than French River, so take a penalty.
That's right. That's Little holding the puck in behind the net with 6 minutes to go. Racing down the ice is Thompson. Dishes off to left side. Shot comes in, and Dyer makes the stop.
Dyer coming in cold, but making a great save there. Looking very composed. Calmly shoots out his left hand with the glove on it there and captures that one. We'll see a face-off to his right as we get a change here. 5:56 to go in the second. Powassan keeping the pressure on. As we have some bare naked ladies 1 week blasting in our ears here.
Was there anything that you saw in Grant's game that would have led to that change? I mean, I thought he was having a pretty good game.
I actually thought so too. He looked great, and he looked very upset when he got the yank. So I'm not sure if it was something that if he indicated he was hurt or if there was something the coach saw, but puzzling goalie change for sure.
I mean, yeah, the one on the power play, that was going to be a tough shot to block regardless. And then the other one was a defensive lapse. I mean, when you have the power play and your team lets in, allows consecutive odd man rushes when you had the power play, It's not the goalie's fault out there. So
I can't blame Grant for either of the two Voodoos goals. Those are just perfectly placed shots on the right, defensive breakdowns. And so maybe we'll hear. Maybe we'll have to hear later between periods why the switch was made.
So play back underway, and the shot comes in, and that one deflected up high and hits the roof and comes straight back down. The Voodoos out shooting the Rapids 30-13 with 5:19 to go in this period.
Turner with a great chance in the slot there, or the open look, but Zemaitis with a great defensive stick knocking that up and over then. The meshing.
Another chance with the puck in the middle of the zone, but taken away quickly by Jansa, and he dumps it down the left wing side. In behind the net now, Little in control for Powassan. Chips it along the boards to the near side. Rotundo trying to get that one out. Gets to the middle. It's Case with it, and Case will skate out of the zone. Down the right wing side. Case takes a shot, deflected, and then turned away by Dyer. In behind the net now, a couple of guys looking to take control. It comes out to the middle of the zone, and Christopoulos gets it over the blue line, taken away quickly by Rotundo. He dumps it back in, but Shevchenko stops his progress, gets it over to Jansa. Jansa turns it over. It's Rotundo with the puck. Rotundo down. Now he gets the puck back, sends it to the near side, and it is controlled there by the Rapids Snyder, and he'll hold it behind the net. Waits for Jansa to come get it, and then he gives the possession up to Zemaitis. He'll dump it in after the deflection from Bisdell. Bisdell was chasing into the corner, taken away quickly by the Voodoos. Out of the zone, it's Dubroy driving in. Nice poke check made by Snyder to break up that play by Dubroy. Puck still on the near side boards. Rapids can't clear. Lemke centering to the left side, the shot, and it goes off the post. What a play in tight there by the Voodoos. I think that was Dubroy that got the initial pass, and then I think it was Rive that had the last shot there in the slot. Now Dubroy from the point sends it wide.
Voodoos right back in here. They're buzzing that.
McLean in the corner for Rive. Now to the half boards to Dubroy. Back to the point, McLean to the right side. Smith with it. And it's deflected wide now. Chance from behind the net. And Dyer had to make a stop there. A crafty play from behind the net by Will Rive.
And Matthew Stringer for the Rapids trying to put the puck into his goalie for a cover-up, and actually almost ended up scoring on his own net. I think he put it into Dyer's chest a little harder than he wanted to, and that one looked like the Voodoos' most dangerous scoring chance in the last couple minutes, and it wasn't even one of their own shooters.
3:15 to play in the second period. Voodoos at 2-1. All three goals in this game have come in here within the second period.
Hearst still leading Blind River 2-0 as the second period winds down there. And as I was saying earlier, the Sioux Thunderbirds, one of the hottest teams in the Nodes right now, 7-0-2 in their last 9, so points in their last 9, and play the Hearst Lumberjacks twice in the final 5 games for Hearst. So hopefully they can help out the Voodoos' case for getting second in the division and home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs.
It would be a rematch of last year's round 1 where the Powassan Voodoos beat Hearst in 6 games, that final game winning on the road. So again, a lot is made of trying to get home ice advantage, but the Voodoos over the past couple of years have proven that it isn't the be-all, end-all. Rushing down the ice is Lefebvre, trying to cut in, is taken out of the play, and the Voodoos are going to be sent to the penalty box here for a holding call.
Looked like a hold or a trip, but either way, there was Jackson Smith taking his man to the ice and into his own net for the stoppage and the penalty. So we'll see the Voodoos shorthanded here again, and that bodes well for them if recent history has anything to do with it here.
That's right. Yeah, Lefebvre put on some speed there going in, but he was just a little outmatched there by Jackson Smith. And he took him out hard in that play, and then they both wound up knocking the net off its mooring. So here we go, another power play opportunity for the French River Rapids. But right away, the Powassan Voodoos send it down the ice, And this is an area that the Powassan Voodoos would like to see some improvement on. Just 74% on the penalty kill this season, which is the ninth, which is ranked ninth in the league, just ahead of the French River Rapids, 73.7% on the penalty kill.
Well, best defense is a good offense sometime, and what we saw on the first penalty kill, the Voodoos managed to score, obviously making this a 2-1 lead. So if they can get the puck out of their own zone here and maybe try and get another one, pad that lead.
French River, 16.5% on the power play this year. 38 goals on 230 chances, but the puck is stuck behind the net. They've given up 20 shorthanded goals against. That's certainly not a number you'd like to see if you're French River, as they cycle the puck now at the point. Shot comes in. Oh, that deflects off a skate, but they will take the puck off the ricochet off the boards, and Snyder controls it, sends it to the corner, now across the far side, but it's deflected off the stick, and it's all the way down the ice. And Matus is the first to it. Tries to send it back up ahead to Snyder. He pokes at it, but McLean has a read on the puck and gets to it first with 30 seconds remaining in the French River power play. In behind the net, they send it to the right side. Lefebvre under the circle, sends it back to the left side to Snyder. Snyder sends it in behind the net. That's Shashenko back there. Shashenko looking to get it out in front, sends it to the right side circle, walking in, the shot deflected, back to the stick of Lefebvre. Lefebvre feathers it to the right side, controlled over there by Mason. Mason sends it to the line. Now the shot from the sharp angle is stopped, and then it's picked up by McLean, and he'll send it out of the zone as the penalty expires. Now the Voodoos have some numbers going the other way, but a great job on the back check by Bizdell to break up that opportunity for the Voodoos. And now it's Lefebvre going back in. The shot, shoulder save made by Wilcox. Picked up. The shot comes in. That's another save. That was Grishachev on that one. In behind the net, Lefebvre with it. Lefebvre in the corner. Battling hard there. Looks like Ryan Patrick in the far side corner. They come out of that area, and the puck is sent down the ice. Actually, that's Patrick there. And time runs out in the second period. Another entertaining 20 minutes. And in these 20 minutes, we get some goals. It's the Voodoos 2, the French River Rapids 1. And we'll have more for you in the third.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Barry!
Huh?
I told you not to be scaring the customers.
Hey, Barry, come on in for a bite. And bring Brianna with you.
For only 2 minutes up the hill, where you're only a stranger once.
Ready to embark on an electrifying adventure? Look no further than the Mitsubishi Outlander, available in gas or PHEV, the SUV that redefines excellence. Recently awarded the best midsize utility vehicle in Canada for 2023 by AJAC. This bold and sophisticated SUV delivers advanced performance, safety, and tech, plus peace of mind with its standard super all-wheel control and the best warranty in the business. With red-hot deals and plenty in stock, your award-winning drive starts with the Mitsubishi Outlander.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Barry! I told you not to be scaring the customers.
Hey, Barry, come on in for a bite. And bring Brianna with you.
For only 2 minutes up the hill, where you're only a stranger once.
Ready to embark on an electrifying adventure? Look no further than the Mitsubishi Outlander, available in gas or PHEV, the SUV that redefines excellence. Recently awarded the best midsize utility vehicle in Canada for 2023 by AJAC. This bold and sophisticated SUV delivers advanced performance, safety, and tech, plus peace of mind with its standard super all-wheel control and the best warranty in the business. With red-hot deals and plenty in stock, your award-winning drive starts with the Mitsubishi Outlander.
Welcome back. Matthew Sukram with you here alongside Brad Brooks. We are live from the Powassan Sportsplex, and it's 2-1 here for the Voodoos over the Rapids with 20 minutes remaining. But let's take a look at what else is going on around the rest of the NOJHL tonight.
Yeah, like we said, it is scoreboard watching season at this point. The Hearst Lumberjacks, after 2, have a 2-1 lead on the Blind River Beavers. We're keeping an eye on that one for sure. Elsewhere, the Greater Sudbury Cubs with a 6-1 lead over Elliott Lake. The Iroquois Falls Storm playing a really strong game so far. Halfway through the second against the Timmins Rock, 2-2 there. And Kirkland Lake down 1-0 to...
That's the Sioux, Michigan Eagles.
The Sioux Eagles with a 1-0 lead over Kirkland Lake, Matt. So actually, Timmins with a win tonight against Iroquois Falls can officially lock up the East, although it's really just a formality. It's kind of been their division to lose for months now. But yeah, so Timmins in a 2-2 draw with a fiery Iroquois Falls team that looks like they might still have a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, really the team is being chased by the Kirkland Lake Gold Miners, and they are 8 points behind them at this point. So really, Iroquois Falls, I think, a couple of points tonight should clinch them that fourth and final spot, and it would be the Timmins Rock that they are playing against.
Right, so they obviously know they can play against them. Actually, as we speak, Timmins just scored, so they've got a 3-2 lead halfway through the second there.
That's right, and then again, you mentioned some of the games, Kirkland Lake trailing to the Sioux Michigan Eagles just 1-0 in that game. I mean, Sioux Michigan Eagles are just 2 points behind the Espanola Paper Kings. Only one of those two teams is going to be in the playoffs, but they both have more points than whoever will finish fourth in the East. So kind of funny. This is where, Courtney and I were talking a couple of weeks ago of, maybe the NHL should look to going to a 3-division system where it's, the top 3 teams and then the next best 5 teams regardless of division. And then you just combine everyone and go 1 versus 8 in the playoffs.
Yeah, because you can't have a situation where a really strong team in one division misses and an extremely weak team in another division makes it just based on what division they're in. When you've got a team like Iroquois Falls with 32 points going to make the playoffs, and a team like the Sioux Michigan Eagles with 65 points looking like they may miss. So, bit of a disparity there.
Yeah, you see it a lot of times in the NFL, right, where a team that's 9-9 but wins their division gets in, and so.
Yeah. Saw it this year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a 9-8 record, winning their division and hosting a playoff game.
That's right. So we've got 20 minutes on the clock. The French River Rapids doing what they can to make the most out of the end of the season, while the Powassan Voodoos, as we said, are scoreboard watching. Let's take a look at our players to watch and how they've fared to this point of the game.
Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
And we'll talk about those guys on our first whistle as Little fires it in as the period gets underway here in Powassan. There's a chance in front. That one's deflected away. And now racing down the ice with it is Lefebvre. He's been all over the score sheet tonight. In behind the net, Little with the puck for Powassan. He's giving up possession to Lemke. Lemke holds it back there. I think if you're Powassan, you got to come out and just keep the pedal to the metal here. You cannot let the Rapids get back into it, but there they go as Mason, off the steal in the neutral zone, fires one glove side against Wilcox, and just like that, 45 seconds into the period, we are tied at 2.
You just had to say it, eh, Matt?
I did not like the fact that they were just holding the puck behind the net.
Yeah, and I mean, and now that's 3 goals we've seen on that net, and they've all looked eerily similar. Snapshots from the slot, glove side on the goaltender, and Mason collects another one there to bring this game to a 2-2 tie in the first minute of the third.
All right, let's get to our players to watch before we get too far ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah, Daniel Grishichev, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 points tonight, but he's looked dangerous in the few chances that he's had. And for the Voodoos as well, Carson Ricci doesn't have a point tonight either, but has looked solid on the back end. It's still a full period to go for these guys.
Yeah, Ricci's had a couple of nice defensive plays as well.
Has he ever?
And again, coming off a game where he scored the game-winning goal. And you're right, Grishichev, there's been moments where he looks like he's just about to completely dominate on his shifts, but the Voodoos have done a really good job of marking some of these bigger guys on the Rapids team.
And McLean, especially for the Voodoos, I've seen several great defensive plays, good sticks in shooting lanes to knock pucks away, and been able to keep him in check so far.
Turnover at the line. There's Stringer bringing it in. There's a chance. And fanning on that shot was Nolan Mason, who just scored to tie the game. Now it's the Voodoos going the other way. It's knocked away off the stick of the Voodoos coming into the zone. Now in the neutral zone off a couple of sticks. Now it's back going the other way. The Voodoos have a chance here going in. Turner, the shot, and the save is made by Dyer.
What a save by Dyer on the breakaway chance. Covers that up and we'll have a draw here. But wow, he was that Tucker Shields?
Sorry, Zach Turner.
Zach Turner got clear and had a gorgeous opportunity to bury one and retake this lead. But Brady Dyer coming up huge for French River.
That was just a lot of miscommunication in the neutral zone, and that could have gone either way. But it was the Voodoos getting lucky enough to get the puck going their way and getting that opportunity.
The net at that end has come off its lodgings a few times this game. It seems, I'm not sure how secure that is in there, but we're back on and we're back underway.
Behind the net, sent around to the near side. Shevchenko deflects it and dumps it down the ice. Picked up behind the net by Case. And now Case brings it through the neutral zone. Down the right side, Lemke gets stopped at the line. Case gets it right back. Dumps it down the right wing. And the Rapids get it out of the zone. French River have allowed at least 6 goals in 4 of their last 5. But they've done a good job to hold the Voodoos to just 2 to this point. Again, coming off a 7-3 win over the Iroquois Falls Storm.
Just checking here the Timmins game. They're now up 4-2. Harry Clark for the Timmins Rock has 2 assists tonight, which brings him to 97 points.
Wow.
3 shy of being the 3rd person in the NOJHL this year to eclipse 100 points on the season. And the only other player, I think, with an outside shot at it would be Oliver Smith for the Greater Sudbury Cubs. He's at 94. So he needs 6 points in his final 3 games to eclipse 100. But yeah, so probably just be the 3 players eclipsing 100 points this year, Matt.
And again, that's this season. Remember, we had a ceremony earlier this evening,
right,
to commemorate the 4 skaters who have scored 100 points in their NOJHL career. I mean, these guys are having tremendous seasons.
To do it in a career is pretty admirable. To do it in one season is impressive.
Play at the line, backhanded out of the zone, up high, and it comes back down onto the stick of Gavin Haslam on the near side. He plays it forward. A couple of guys banging into each other. Now it's Lefebvre picking it up, coming down against his former team. He fires it high, goes off the glass and now to the far side. The Rapids keep it in the zone. Now it's off a skate, and Rive chips it out, gets it on the stick of Dubroy. Dubroy sends it in, and Dyer will glove it down, and giving him a lot of leeway with the timing here, but now they finally blow the play down, and it'll be a face-off inside the Rapid zone.
Dyer held on to that for a while, but he looked like he wanted to play it, and for about 3 seconds there, he indicated that he was going to dump it off to his defenseman for the clear, but an on-rushing Voodoos player made him think better of it, so we'll have a draw to his left. 16:33 to go in the third here, and this one's back and forth. It's tightly contested. Not what we expected, but we definitely enjoy. This is a fun game to watch, Matt.
But as we said in the pregame, right, despite the 8-0-1 record for the Voodoos against this team, they have had some really close contests over the course of this season.
Tonight's no different.
Going back over the last 2 years, though, the French River Rapids have beaten the Voodoos just once in regulation. They were 1-11 against them last year.
And I think I saw 36-4 are the Voodoos over French River over the last 5 years. So definitely a track record that the French River Rapids would like to get going in the other direction in the coming years.
Lemke to the middle. That's under the stick of McLean, Macmillan, who was in the slot. And now French River goes the other way. This is Mason putting it on net, kicked away by the goaltender Wilcox. And now it's Macmillan picking it up, circling the net, now out of the zone. Macmillan down the left wing side to the middle, takes a shot deflected off a stick and over the glass and out of play. All right, if you're head coach Peter Goulet, how are you feeling right now about the fact that you're tied 2-2, 4.5 minutes into the third period?
I'm a little uneasy if I'm Peter Goulet, because this is a game that theoretically you should win. And it's a game that they've kind of dominated for the most part, but when the score is tied like this and one shot it could be the difference, you got to be on edge.
That's my biggest thing. It's, yes, you come in expecting, you should come in expecting to win every game.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's the fact that they've dominated a lot of this game, but have only 2 goals to show for it. That, I think, is the part that makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah. It's a bit of a recurring theme, and I'm not a fan of it. The last few games I've done for the Voodoos, they've outshot and outplayed considerably their opponents.
Here's a chance. Little to the right side, gets past the stick of McElhenney, who's still looking for it in the corner. Tries to play it to the line, gets it to the stick of Case, who gets it back to McElhenney. McElhenney with a shot from far out. It goes into the corner. Now back behind the net for Turner, who tried to get it back to the stick of McElhenney, but it was stopped by the Rapids and sent down the ice. Now a chance for the Rapids coming in on the attack, but not able to complete a pass, and it's McElhenney going the other way. Tries to one-hand that one behind the back of the defender. That didn't work, and now Shevchenko goes in on the right wing side, takes a shot, save made, and then takes a hit after the shot as the Voodoos trying to up the ante on the toughness factor here. Into the left side corner, Smith goes in, and now he really goes into the corner as he's shoved hard into the boards. Puck's still in that area, though. Now Rotundo tries to throw a hit. Puck comes around to the near side. Smith is back into the play here. Couple of guys digging away at the puck, and another hard hit thrown. This time it's Mason Rotundo taking the bear of the brunt there, and now it's Lefebvre going the other way, drops it back. Shevchenko on net, the save is made, and the redirection is just wide of the net. 13:40 to play in the third period, 2-2 the score. In the corner, one Voodoos player goes down and hasn't gotten up. The officials have blown the whistle, and we'll see what the call is here. That's Turner, I believe. Check that, Rotundo, that's down in the corner. And now the training staff, Braden Haas, is coming out to look at him.
And he's not moving yet. This does not look good, Matt. Oh, there we go. We've got some movement. He's getting up. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of him. He doesn't seem to be favoring anything. I can't tell. Can you?
No.
It looks to be okay.
But I
Good
think
on him.
that's one of those things where, from a medical perspective, if you feel something, and if you go down and you feel something, you wait. You wait till the trainer comes over and tells you you're okay to go.
That's exactly it. You don't want to take any chances by moving unnecessarily, and you wait till you're given the go-ahead to move any muscles, for sure.
That's exactly it.
For sure.
I mean, these guys are in such great shape, though, so they really know their bodies, but
I think
you
so.
never know. I mean, I pulled my neck getting out of the shower the other day, so I mean...
That's what getting old will get you.
Exactly.
Nice to see Caleb Dawson get up under his own power and skate off. And Chris Dawson, his dad, watching from ringside there in the corner, breathing a sigh of relief.
Little with the puck. Gets it out of the zone to Rive down the left wing side. Takes the shot. And there's a fast whistle there. They thought the goaltender, Dyer, had it, but it went off his body and into the near side corner.
A couple of quick whistles we've seen here, but you can't fault the refs there. If you lose sight of it and you think the goalie has it, safe bet just to blow it dead. And like I was saying earlier about previous games with the Voodoos, past couple I've worked, and I know the last one I worked with you when they played Timmins, outshot and outplayed significantly the Timmins Rock and still lost 4-1. Again, that was one of the better goaltending performances we've ever seen by Patrick Boivin, goaltender of the Timmins Rock, though, Matt.
Oh, yeah, he made some 10-bill saves in that one, didn't he?
Unreal what he was doing that game.
Now a play put on net. Kicking it out is Wilcox, just to make sure that one doesn't go over the line. And now the Voodoos do go over the line, but it's the blue line and it's offside.
So Timmins, like we said, leading 4-2 tonight with a win. They'll wrap up the East, and it looks like they're going to host Iroquois Falls, who they're playing tonight in the first round. Hearst and Powassan look on track for a first-round matchup. It just to be determined who's going to be the home team for Game 1 there. Not much to be decided in the West, though, Matt. We'll touch on that once on our next whistle.
Smith dumps it in, goes to the near side. Pass back in front of the net, deflected away by the goaltender, Dyer. Into the far side, now on the half boards. Voodoos trying to center this puck. Looking for it is Lemke, still controlling it, takes a shot that's blocked. Looking to pick up his own rebound, now it goes to the point. That's Case there. His shot goes up high, over the glass, and out of play.
And in the West, except for that final playoff spot, is really the only thing to be decided there. So Blind River will, in all likelihood, win the West at this point. 4-point cushion on Sudbury. So it's just a matter of finding out who's going to win the fourth playoff spot, either Espanola or the Sioux Eagles, who are in town tonight. It looks like the Sudbury Cubs will open up at home against the Sioux Thunderbirds in the other Western Conference Series. Not much to be decided there as far as positioning, just who's going to get that last spot in the West.
And it's a tight race, just 2 points separating those two clubs.
Whew.
Out to the neutral zone. They try to feed it back forward. That gets blocked. Off a skate, now to the blue line and shot into the zone. Chasing that one is Little with 12 minutes to play. The Voodoos came into this period with a 2-1 lead. And despite still outshooting the Rapids 35-22, it's all tied at 2 with Nolan Mason's goal 45 seconds into the period. There's a chance on the side of the net, and they score!
What a shot, Matt. Great pass out from behind the net. And is that Ryan Patrick? Yeah, Ryan Patrick grabbing his 17th goal of the year. I thought that hit post, but it might have been posted in. That was just a perfectly placed shot. Not much Brady Dyer could do about that one. That was gorgeous. And the Powassan Voodoos back on top 3-2. And a little under 12 minutes to play here in the third. Let's hope they can hold on to this one now.
Second year forward out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, has put his team ahead 3-2.
The goals we've seen tonight have been beautiful, Matt. Just great shots. Nothing lucky at all. Just beautifully played hockey tonight.
I heard it hit the post, though. So it must, like you said, it must have gone off the post and in. From our angle, no way we're seeing that one.
Tough to see from here. I think it might have been bar down, but either way.
And that will set a new career high for Ryan Patrick. He had 41 points a season ago.
Good for him.
That is his 42nd point. And that one's off a blocker and out of play. And he's going to be a candidate to eclipse the century mark likely next season, now at 83 career points.
Yeah, he'll just need 17 next year to get there, and a virtual certainty of the way he plays. He's been impressive this year and last year, but really this year for sure, that new career high. 17 goals, 42 points. Good on Ryan Patrick. Congratulations.
In behind the net, picked up on the near side and sent down the ice. And that will be icing called. Much to the chagrin of some of the fans here.
Some of the Voodoos faithful not happy about that.
I thought that was icing, but I'll just keep my mouth shut up here.
What do we know? All the referees in the stands calling that one a little differently, but back underway, Shields with a great pass as he takes a hit through center.
There's a chance on net. Oh, that one's turned aside, and another chance going in. That one stopped as well.
Great chance by Alex Little, streak into the net there. Made a great move. He's such a smooth skater.
On the far side corner, the Rapids trying to get it out, and they will. Again, this team is showing quite a bit of resiliency in this game tonight. 3 times now they've been down by a goal, but they've responded really well each time.
I've really liked their game tonight, absolutely. We got both teams seeing a line change here, and we'll get the checking line back out for the Voodoos here.
Case with the puck in his own zone, halfway through the third period. A 3-2 Voodoos lead.
Is that even a thing anymore, Matt? Checking lines? Remember back playing like NHL 94?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You'd have your forward line, one forward line, and then you'd have a checking line. I've never heard it called that in about 15, 20 years.
Yeah, it really isn't that. It's now you kind of have 3 scoring lines, and then your energy line is what they call it.
I like that better.
Rotundo going in off an awkward backhand shot. Dyer still had to make a tricky save. Now Lemke with a shot, and that one's deflected into the far side boards. Down to the line, Lemke tries to push it in. That one stopped. Grishachev trying to go in. That gets blocked, and now it's Lefebvre checking back all the way into his own zone. Up to 40 shots now for the Powassan Voodoos in this contest. Lefebvre rushing down the ice. Takes a shot in and out of the glove of Wilcox. Lefebvre gets it back from behind the net. Still controlling it down the left wing side. He'll play it in along the end boards. Good battle there between Little and Grishachev. No Little guy involved in that battle there. 2 of the big guys on their respective teams as it goes into the corner now. Trying to control it is Shashenko. Check that, that's Shoelist there. Sends it to the line. Coolest shot comes in, and it's glove save made by Wilcox. We'll take a break. 8:24 remaining in the third. It's 3-2 Powassan.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
Matt, I think Alex Little might have taken offense to us naming Carson Reese on defense our player to watch tonight, because Alex Little has come out and had a game. Picked up an assist on that last Voodoos goal to take the lead, and he's now got a goal and 2 assists, 3 points tonight. Captain Alex Little getting it done.
Yeah, having a great night. Again, being honored pregame for passing the century mark in points in his career, and again, just trying to almost make up for lost time in this season, right? And just trying to do everything he can to will his team to a victory tonight. And he's been involved in all 3 goals. And that's, again, the Voodoos really missed having him for parts of this season.
Did they ever? And you're right, absolutely making up for lost time tonight. And probably the front runner for our player of the game tonight, barring what happens in the last 8 plus here.
And again, this team, there's a shot off the draw on Wilcox. Had to be quick to make the save there, pushing it into the far side corner. Check that was Bizdell finding the puck there, but it got knocked away from him. All the way down into the Rapids zone now. Voodoos still in control of the puck. McElhenney puts it in behind the net. That's Patrick there. He's got the go-ahead goal at this point. Sends it to the line now across the far side to Case. He sends it in, blocked in the middle of the zone and cleared by the Rapids. Smith goes up high to play that puck, and he gets it down, and Plays it back up ahead to Patrick coming in. He's got some numbers with him. He takes the shot himself, and it goes high. Played off the far side boards by McElhenney, just trying to keep it in the zone there. He's got a little bit of assistance at the line. It finally comes over the blue line, and that allows the Rapids to go the other way. Zemaitis going in, takes a quick shot. Wilcox with the save, loose puck on the doorstep, and then cleared out of that scoring area. Now in the middle, Zemaitis trying to handle that one. He puts it on net, and it's gloved down by Wilcox.
Zemaitis has been an absolute menace for the Rapids tonight. Seems like every loose puck, he's there. And he had another shot on net there that Wilcox gloved down, but he's looked really good for French River tonight, and he's going to stay out there for another shift. He looks a little tired, but he's going to stay out there, and why wouldn't you keep him out there? He's been phenomenal.
7:15 to go, 3-2, Powassan lead. And what I was saying before is the fact that, you know, they missed time this season with a couple of key guys the Powassan Voodoos did, but again, they kind of treaded water for a while. They were leading the division. They didn't really let it affect them too much, and now they're in a position where, hey, they could still finish second in the division. And sometimes it's a little disheartening knowing that you had a lead, but when you lose guys like your captain for a significant amount of time, inevitably other teams are going to take advantage.
Absolutely, but the Voodoos have done quite a good job of, you're right, treading water and that whole next man up mentality. And they've been able to maintain their position in the standings for the better part of the year, and hopefully be able to lock up home ice advantage.
In behind the net, Little has the puck. Sends it to the far side, and now down the ice to Smith. Smith going in. Puts it on net, right onto the stick of Caleb Dawson, who just could not redirect it past the goaltender, but what a sneaky job by Dawson to just get in behind everybody and make a play happen. And now Dawson going in, trying to out-muscle his way to that puck possession, but it's taken away by the Rapids. Into the neutral zone. Here comes Case down the middle. Case tries to put it between his legs, but the Rapids just have him run out of real estate there. Just not enough room to work with the puck there. Now it's right in front of the net. Dubreuil with the shot. It's off the post. He got past the goaltender, but did not get past the post.
Dyer just got enough of it, and it trickled past him, but couldn't beat the post.
That's going to be a penalty coming up as Smith is tripped up behind the net. And so the French River Rapids are going on the penalty kill with 6:05 to go in this game.
Wraith Smith had a couple of great chances there, and for a rookie to be leading his team in goal scoring is absolutely impressive. He's had a heck of a year. He's got 24 goals, looking for lucky number 25 tonight, and was really close to getting it there. So we'll see a face-off to Brady Dyer's right here with just over 6 minutes to go in the third. The Powassan Voodoos back on the power play, Matt.
At the line, Little across the right side. McLean walking in. The shot is stopped by Dyer. Little from behind the blue line brings it back in, and Ryan Patrick was diving over the blue line to try and make sure that Little went back on side. I don't think I've ever seen someone put that much effort into trying to stay on side. Oh, man.
Respect the effort, though.
It's like watching Ricky Henderson diving into second base there. That was impressive.
A for effort, my friend.
Absolutely. And then after all that, the Rapids win the draw and dump it down the ice.
Yeah, all for nothing.
5:40 to play in this game. The Voodoos with a 3-2 lead. McElhenney to the right side. Patrick brings it in, dumps it back to the line. That's McMillan there, sneaking into the corner now behind the net, looking to set it up to Little. They get it to him, back to the right side. McMillan there, he sends it high, and it goes off the glass, and it'll roll on its side all the way down the ice. And the Rapids will get to change. The Powassan Voodoos with the 7th-ranked power play in the league, 45 for 196 coming into the game. That's 23%. Again, the special teams numbers, something that head coach Peter Goulet would like to see them improve on. Here comes Little trying to do it himself there, but it gets blocked. Looking for his 4th point of the night. And that was a really nice setup pass from, I believe that was Lemke there. And it's Lemke coming in. Lemke driving behind the net, sets up to left side, Thompson's there, he scores. It's another power play goal for Powassan, and this one gives them a 4-2 lead. Chase Thompson with the goal on that play.
And Lemke again with a beautiful setup. Like you said, he had just had a chance, and he's been buzzing the last couple minutes, and he's able to make good on the pass there. Lemke with his 54th point of the year, I believe. What a pass, and what a finish. The Voodoos, under 5 to go, up by 2.
Finally really utilizing that space that the Rapids are giving them in the offensive zone and making those passes happen, right? Again, you got to give kudos to the French River Rapids for really making things frustrating for Powassan tonight. And I say that even though they've got 46 shots on net, they really haven't had a lot of those clean looks like that.
Special teams have been working for them tonight, though, and credit to them, capitalizing on the chances that they're getting in tight there like that. Now, anyway.
Rive with the shot, and it goes high. So that's what, 2 goals on the power play and 1 shorthanded for Powassan tonight?
Absolutely.
There's a chance on net. Defense collapses and gets the puck out of the zone. 4:10 remaining in this game. And it's the first time the Voodoos have led by more than a goal.
Will Rive, I want to say, has looked really good. I've liked he's had a... Oh.
There's a chance on net, sending it back to the middle. Still loose. The shot goes wide of the net. That was Dominic Bizdell with that golden opportunity there. And once again, French River giving up a goal, but coming back hard and trying to make sure that they can get and stay in this game. Bizdell to the point, shot that gets stopped. What a job by Dubroy to block that one.
Unbelievable shot block by Dubroy. That's what you call giving it up for your team. That's how you preserve a 2-goal lead. Will Rive, though, in just his 9th game of the year, only 1 goal. Heck of a shot, though. He's had some chances, and he's firing lasers at the net. He almost had his 2nd there on that previous sequence.
Little gets it up to Thompson, and he dumps it in. Yeah, again, Rive was a late season addition.
The North Bay boy.
Powassan Voodoos team. Lefebvre coming into the zone, tries to get it over to Grishachev, but there's a nice poke check made by the defender on the back check and broke up that play. A little poke check to get the puck shoeless. Now Grishachev in there, puts it on net. A stop is made, and it just sat there right on top of the crease before the Voodoos could clear it out.
Jackson Smith had the one clearing attempt to hit a defender, but right back onto his stick, and he was able to calmly carry it out and get a line change.
2:20 remaining in the 3rd period. Now Rotundo, who's had a pretty nice game tonight, going in on the left side, gets pushed into the corner. A couple of guys there pushing hard, and now Rotundo gives it right back, but Rotundo puts it in front of the net. On the backhand, a chance they score. A goal for the Voodoos. I believe that's Zach Turner again, and this one makes it 5-2.
Zach Turner with a nice finish, but this goal is all Mason Rotundo, and he's maybe showing what he can do with a little bit of a little increased ice time that he's seeing tonight. And this play starts when he intercepts a clearing attempt by French River in the neutral zone, carries it in, makes a great play down low in the near side corner, and then out front to Turner for the finish. And we've got a 5-2 lead now here with just over 2 to play. Voodoos putting this one on ice, Matt.
Oh, steal going in. There's a chance and a save made by Wilcox.
Quick cover up here and exactly 2 minutes to play. Shots 47-29, and now the scoreboard's starting to be a little bit more indicative of the game that we've seen here tonight. Finally.
And remember, Elijah Grant got pulled after 2 goals allowed. And now Dyer's been in net for the back half of the game, and they've been able to put the puck past him 3 times. With 1:45 to go. There's a chance in front. What a stop by Wilcox.
Wow.
He had no business trying to make a save like that at this point of the game, at this point of the season. but he makes one regardless.
And at this point, a goal makes it 5-3 with under 2 minutes to play. Goal probably wouldn't have mattered much at this point, except for Wilcox's confidence. And that's a goal, that's a save that you make, and you can carry that with you heading into the next time you get a start, because his starts have been, few and far between this year. So great save, and he's looked phenomenal tonight.
Remember, he made a stop on a 2-on-0 way back in the second period.
Yeah, the right pad save there, yeah.
When it was still 0-0. Zach Turner's goal getting announced here. His 20th of the season. But man, Wilcox, 2 goals allowed on the 30 shots now, but he has made some very good stops. And he's made a couple when there's been a lot of guys in the area. Just those times, sometimes you just see those pucks trickle through when the opposing team just keeps attacking and they keep setting up in front of you. But Wilcox has been really good tonight.
Not only is it good for his confidence, it's good for the confidence of the entire team in front of him. Because if you happen to have, heaven forbid, an injury to Duraclo going forward and into the playoffs, you've got a couple of backups that can come in and get the job done.
Again, I really have liked how Peter Goulet has utilized his goaltending tandem throughout the year. 4 different guys have suited up for the Voodoos, including Wilcox and Miles Gordon.
Patrick Charrette's played 8 as well.
Another late season addition along with Will Rive, Patrick Charrette. And he looks like he could be a game changer as well, actually.
All 4 of the goaltenders they have are very sound. So
here's Smith coming in, taking the shot off the shoulder of Dyer and then batted down. 15 seconds ago. The Voodoos looking for more. Backhand chance is denied. Lemke was really looking to get on the score sheet there. 5 seconds ago, and the Powassan Voodoos are going to take this one 5-2 over the French River Rapids. They go 9-0-1 on the season against French River.
With still 2 to play in French River in the last 5 games.
And they pick up another big 2 points. Even as we look at the scoreboard, Hearst has jumped out to a 5-2 lead over Blind River with about 8 minutes left in the third period there. And so that was a big win here tonight for Powassan in front of the home fans.
Absolutely. You don't like seeing that as a Voodoos fan if you're scoreboard watching, seeing Hearst steal one in Blind River. So this just means this was 2 points that the Voodoos had to have tonight. They went out and they got it. Credit to them. After a scoreless first period, they really turned on the offense in the final 2 frames.
Yeah, they certainly did. So we'll take a break.
I guess we can take a break.
Do we usually take a break here? I can't remember.
It might be a few minutes before we get the 3 stars.
Okay, let's just keep this going then until we get the until we get the 3 stars here, and we're getting them right now, so we won't take a break. Hang on. So Nolan Mason, who had a goal tonight for the French River Rapids, actually had a goal and an assist. He gets a third star.
Tyson Wilcox, 2nd star of the game for the Voodoos. Unbelievable goaltending effort for him tonight.
29 saves for Wilcox. And Alex Little, a goal and 2 assists on the evening for a 3-point night. And the Powassan Voodoos get the win thanks to their captain chipping in on the first 3 goals.
No surprise there, Alex Little getting the 1st star of the night, and he was monumental in the Voodoos getting and then holding the lead the few times that they had to retake the lead. He had an unbelievable game, and the Voodoos walk away with 2 points on home ice here. Much needed.
So those are your Dave's Auto 3 stars of the game, and don't forget to tune into our social media channels where we will bring you the North Bay Sturgeon Falls McDonald's Player of the Game following tonight's contest. And for the Powassan Voodoos, again, that is a huge 2 points at this point of the season. They keep pace with the Hearst Lumberjacks, and the Powassan Voodoos now will have to turn their attention back to French River as they head out to play there tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening, the back half of the home and home, and you have to hope that Powassan keeps the energy up and can steal another 2 points there in French River and leapfrog Hearst for that 2nd position in the standings.
Yeah, Hearst will take on Elliott Lake tomorrow, who not having a great season themselves. So for the Powassan Voodoos, again, it's going to be another matter of, okay, we feel like we should have these 2 points because Hearst should also be picking up 2 points. But, hey, strange things happen in this league.
Well, handle your own business, but yeah, at this point it looks like they're going to Hearst is going to win tonight, so we're going to need a little bit of help. Sorry, the Voodoos are going to need a little bit of help from maybe the Sioux Eagles down the stretch.
All right, Brad, it's been a pleasure to do this game with you, and a pleasure to bring you tonight's contest as well. So for Brad Brooks, I'm Matthew Sucre, and we want to thank the birthday boy, Mike Brown, for doing all the camera work. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our social medias for a bunch of extra Powassan Voodoos content. And we thank Harrison Clements for getting all those pictures and fancy videos. All right, folks, from Powassan, have a great rest of your Friday night.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Barry!
Huh?
I told you not to be scaring the customers.
Hey, Barry, come on in for a bite. And bring Brianna with you.
For only 2 minutes up the hill, where you're only a stranger once.
Ready to embark on an electrifying adventure? Look no further than the Mitsubishi Outlander, available in gas or PHEV, the SUV that redefines excellence. Recently awarded the best midsize utility vehicle in Canada for 2023 by AJAC. This bold and sophisticated SUV delivers advanced performance, safety, and tech, plus peace of mind, with its standard super all-wheel control and the best warranty in the business. With red-hot deals and plenty in stock, your award-winning drive starts with the Mitsubishi Outlander.